Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss Immutable X and its token IMX. None of the content is financial advice. The reason we are covering today the Immutable X token and the IMX token is because of its recent price performance that caught the attention over the last 24 hours, up by about 10%, over the last 7 days, up by about 27%, over the last 30 days, again the leader amongst 24 hours and 7 days over the last 30 days, number 2 spot just after Solana, at up about 27%, and over the last 90 days the third most rallying crypto at about 74%. All in all, again, just if we were to zoom it out from the larger scheme of things, the price is up from that lows that it created in March and again June of 2025 at around 35 cents. Now about slightly higher than 2x of about 71 cents. The next Fib level based target, Fibonacci based target, again if you want to draw it from the 2021 highs, the target is at around $1.50. But a slightly more conservative way to draw it would be using the 2024 highs, again Immutable X. And the reason for that is IMX back in 2021 was launched at a point of the bear market where the prices were in a euphoria mode. Again, it was IMX was launched. If you check it over here, IMX was launched again in 2021 towards the end of the bull rally of November 2021, December 2021. From that perspective, this is the price chart, but the market cap chart is totally different. Again, that's because back in 2021 the market cap was materially lower than what it has been in 2024. So let's take it from the market cap based growth based perspective rather than price over here, because the tokenomics were really at that point not that ideal. Now almost 97% of the max supply of 2 billion is in circulation. 1.93 billion is in circulation of the 2 billion max supply. So from that perspective, if we analyze, again not financial advice, the quote unquote the muted all-time high from the 2024 rally for IMX is $3.42. The 0.23 fib level from that perspective is $1.05. 0.382 is $1.50. In December, the price did rally from that perspective. I don't know what happened over here. Just getting rid of that. Yeah. From that perspective, 0.618 from the 2024 high was at March 2024 high was achieved in December. That level is $2.24. So a lot of levels to catch up to for if in the remaining months, if it were to pan out in 2025. If you were to draw a descending line over here, there is a breakout from that descending dotted line that you see at around 65 cents. Coming to the IMX analysis on our website CryptoWeeklies.com, link on the bottom of your screen, all charts available for free over here. This is the machine learning based price analysis using seasonal ARIMA, SGBoost and LSTM models trained on the weekly price action of IMX. The non-euphoria bull run peak for IMX estimated by the machine learning model using seasonal ARIMA and a confidence level based on standard deviation. This is the one standard deviation bull case forecast between now and late December, early January 2026 at around $1.30. Now for this week is at 77 cents. We can get the idea of these forecasts as it relates to outlook in future. So for example, end of November, the $1.10 is the one standard deviation ceiling that is coincides with the 0.23 fib level, slightly higher than that, and these are weekly averages. So by that I mean, again, for March 2024 the weekly average was $3.20, whereas the eventual peak was $3.76. So again, with that comes a caveat of the eventual peak being 10 to 20% higher than the weekly average, as it relates to the weekly averages. And the current price. The Euphoria ceiling for the 2 standard deviation 95 percentile. Euphoria ceiling for IMX is at around $2.72. So the $2.72 is the 0.786 per the Fibonacci levels, confluent with the machine learning based price forecast as well. Going to the regression based fair value estimation of what IMX regression based fair value is. Now there has been a breakout from the fair value to the 2 standard deviation residual. What remains to see is if the price were to have a significant resistance at 75 cents, or if it could break out of this orange line of lower highs, low structure, and create some sort of a higher high, at least than significantly higher than this May 2025 highs at around 79 cents, early May 2025 that IMX achieved. So that's the regression based idea to watch. If there is a breakout from here, the slope of the regression function could change from downward slope over here like it did back in 2022, and then having a better slope or a favorable slope in terms of regression based. This is polynomial regression based non-linear fair value estimation of IMX. The time weighted average price model though still says that prices are undervalued as it relates to the time weighted average price based fair value estimation. It's at around $1.41, and if the hypothesis is that in the potential next leg of the bull run in October, November, December, the Q4 of 2025, if that were to pan out, and if IMX were to participate in that bull run, with eventual peak being higher than the time weighted average price, like it does in the euphoria phases of the bull run, as evidenced by late 2023 to early 2024 March, and also a second peak in December, where the prices in that euphoria mode eventually go above the time weighted average price, DCAing well below the time weighted average price, is essentially again a good line in sand, that blue line over here, to identify the guidance of where the prices could go in the euphoria mode. And that comes with lots of caveat, but nonetheless the time weighted average price based line in sand is at around $1.41. Overall, the estimated bull run peak as it stands due to the elevated risk on the regression based model is at around $1.30. And if you were to interpret these models with a lot of what if scenarios, the the midpoint between 0.618 and 0.786, that is between $2.25 and $2.75, that's the logical case for IMX if there were a sustained euphoria in the market in the next 3 to 4 months. With that, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.